Well, hello, I'm Susie, and I've been asked to show you a couple of basic designs on how to enhance and create more awe and wonder in the orb balloon using 4 260s and 8 5-inch balloons. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to enhance the base of this orb by using our 260s. And first of all, you're going to want to make sure that you're pretty comfortable with this, and it just takes practice. So what you need to do is take the 260 and bring the end of that balloon down to this first nodule and hold on tight and give it about 8 pumps or so. I just need it filled up all the way so that you don't really have anything at the end, because at this point you're going to let some air out until you do find yourself a little tying area. Now this gives this balloon plenty of squishiness. It's not taut, it won't break, so bring them end to end. I like to wrap it twice just for security reasons, and then tie it once, and then pull it apart a little bit and just set it down. And we're going to do that 2 more times. So again, we're just comfortably getting the balloon onto the pump, giving it about 8 pumps, bringing it together, creating a tie-off area, wrapping twice, tying once, nice and squishy. Now part of the artwork and your job as the creator of these things is going to be finding the right colors that go with these. You really want to study this pretty hard to get the right colors, because colors are so important. And we at Mayflower have balloons for you to choose the right colors with these. So this is a shark and this is water. So watercolors are some of my favorites. Okay, bringing them together, wrapping twice, tying once. Okay, at this point, I need you to take the balloon, put your thumb on the side, the non-inflation side, so that you have 2 equal increments of air on the top and the bottom of your 260 balloon. You're going to bring it together. I'm going to hold it with one hand, and now I'm going to twist it 3 times so that I have this loop, and you can kind of play with it a little bit so that it get a little more round. Kind of be a fun pair of glasses for a party perhaps, or not, either way. So I'm going to do the same thing, bring it together, twist it 3 times, give it a little more of a loopy look. Same thing, bring it together 3 times. Now I need you to take all the balloons, stack them on top of each other, and put them over your hands. And now I'm going to stretch my hands apart, and I'm going to twist, thus creating this fun little dilly bob here. Kind of play with it so that you can have, you know, it looks about right, and about right should be kind of equal on each side. And I've twisted it until I've got opposite colors on each side of this. Okay, that's part of it. And the second part is going to be using your 5-inch balloons. So I'm going to take the darker color. Darker colors seem to naturally look like they're on the bottom. And I'm going to fill up the darker colored 5-inch balloons with 4 pumps. And I'm going to take this balloon and put it in between these 2 fingers so I don't have to tie it twice. Now, when I'm giving this a pump, it's very important that you are relatively fast, because every time the pressure of this balloon just sits there, air leaks through the back of this, and then your balloons will not be the same size. And uniform size are essential in any of your balloon art. It all needs to be just right, and it's easy to do once you kind of understand how to do it. So when I am giving these pumps or strokes, I am making sure that I hear the end of this hit the end of this, and each pump is exactly the same. 4 pumps, taking it off. Now what I'm going to do is wrap my inflation valves twice and tie it once. And it's really important that this is a nice tight tie. This shouldn't be loose and sloppy, but they should really be tied tightly together, because if you don't, it won't hold right, it doesn't look right, and you kind of see things that look, wow, that looks good. Well, it's because you're paying attention to what I'm saying. Sorry. 4 pumps, holding it, 4 pumps, tying it twice. Now in the balloon world, this is known as a duplet, and a duplet and a duplet together is called a quad. And I'm just going to lock it into place, and this is a beautiful quad. And I'm going to make my second quad using half as many pumps, just so it has a nice perceived value. This is all art, so when you look at it, you just know it looks right, because you're paying attention to the elements of design. 2 pumps, 2 pumps, and again. Now when I'm pushing my balloon on here, I'm pushing the end of the balloon all the way down so that the air goes into the bulbous of the balloon and not into the neck. This gives me a nice round balloon like you see here. I'm pulling these pretty tight. Balloons are tough. Okay, duplet, duplet. Making our quad. Now I'm going to just take these balloons and I'm going to switch places so that I can tie both of these together. So the bottom goes on the top. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So that I just have one complete unit here. Nice and flat. And now I'm going to take my 4th 260. And I'm going to blow it up with 8 pumps. This is the color of the shark. Let out some air just so it's not going to pop on you. You know, this gives you a little comfort zone, knowing that it's squishy and it's not going to harm you. Okay, I have a tie-up point. Wrap it twice. Tie it once. So this, I'm going to do just what I did with my other 260s. I'm bringing it together, wrapping it 3 times, but this time I'm going to do that again. Just bringing them together. Now I'm just kind of pulling them apart as I'm twisting them, so that it gives you this cute little quadrant. Okay, we are ready for assembly. So what we need to do then is take the orb, put it upside down. Now there's 2 different ways that you can go here. There's a flush way that's nice and thin, and a fat way of your inflation valve. I'm kind of referring to this area right here. So I like to get myself hands-free, and I'm just going to use my body to hold the balloon against a table. And I've got the thin part this way, and I'm going to take our fun little curly whippity-doo and just push it through so that the inflation valve is right in the center of this design. And I'm going to lock it into place by taking the string and pulling it through, and I'm going to take my finger and push it right in the middle of this so that this whoop-de-doo kind of sits at the base of your balloon, giving you this really fun look. And then lastly, for the base of your balloon, I'm going to take the weight, put it on the bottom of your 2 quads, wrap this around so it's nice and tight. And then this will just go on top. Pulling my string so that it's all nice and taut. And this is done. All right, I hope that you've learned something and you see that this is a relatively easy design to do. Practice makes perfect, and what a fun way to celebrate summer and change the entire look of your department, because this is a game changer. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll have more videos for you soon.